Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another episode of What Should I Draw? And today we're going to be doing Princess Zelda. Now, I got this message from Jason Arias. He asked if I could draw Zelda. This is a bit embarrassing because at first I didn't know that Zelda was actually the princess of the game, so sorry for that. You will know that the first thing I do is sketching, like super fast and really bad looking sketches. This is because what I want to do first is to get the idea of what the pose could be, what the composition of the image could be. So trying to make it interesting as possible, and this is the moment when you try to search for ideas. No, later when you are already doing like the line art and the final drawing, you want to change something. If you want to change something, this is the moment, like right on the beginning of it. So then what I do is I start making like a cleaner drawing, so I can use as a base. This second version of this drawing is mostly to get proportions right, like where is going to be the head, where is she going to be looking. What I'm doing lately is using a skull as for the face, so I can know where everything is going to be exactly. And this, you can be really messy in this part because nobody's going to see this. This is just for you to use as a base for the drawing later. Now after that, I basically do another sketch of everything, like a really simple look of what everything is going to be, like where it's going to be the eyes, the lips, the hair, kind of like the shape of the hair, and basic lines for the armor or the dress or whatever she's carrying. Also, like what the effects that is going to have. Here you can use this part to even correct more things if you think your drawing is looking bad. But what you want is to do the best you can at that point. So now what I'm doing is actually cleaning. This is the last phase of everything, and is the one that takes the most time. Even though the other steps took a lot of time, this final step takes a lot of time also, because here is where you want to be more detailed, more caring about your drawing. The time you spend doing the drawing here is this time that the quality of the drawing is going to be. So later what I do is like to make more sketches about the parts that I'm not very sure of, like for example that hair falling in the back, this hand here, I never got it right till the end of the drawing, stuff like that. But since I would like to keep advancing, keep going with my drawing, I will be doing like so many changes every time I can. This head actually I had to draw like 3 times, I think. You can see that on the full version, because I didn't get the proportions right, and the kind of like the feeling of it. I wanted to look like she was sleeping somehow, and I couldn't do it. And I also was doing it like looking to us, and I didn't want to do that anymore. I wanted to make her look like looking down, kind of like resting, and look really nice. So another part of this is like making all those little details, like where, for example, here in the hair. Okay, so I got the shape of the hair basically, but now I wanted to make it look more interesting. What could I do? So I did these like little lines that are going to cut the shape like to the side. So I had to erase a little and then do these little lines to make it look more interesting, and it gave it like a cooler look. Maybe the hair is not actually like that, but it looks better in my opinion. Also, in the cartoony version, in the game version, the hair is like really perfect, and I didn't want her to look like that, so I made some hairs like falling on the sides and stuff like that to make it a a little bit more believable. Even that is a drawing, I don't want her to look really cartoon. Okay, so hands are a big struggle for me, so you see the full video, you can see the way I struggle with hands. Here actually you see that they don't look so bad, even that at the end I feel like they are a bit out of proportion, like they're too little, but you can see in the full video that it's a struggle. Also, they didn't want her to look like a kid too much, so that's why she looks so big. She's really has this like a full size like adult woman body. She has a really wide back, and she looks like an adult princess instead of a childish princess that you see on the game. Here also, this was kind of like a last change, make that hair coming to the front, and also making some particles, because at the end I wanted to look interesting. I don't know if this kind of like offends anybody in terms of what the game is actually about, but I want her to have like some particles coming out of the sword. I guess that's kind of normal because of the game we're talking about. She has already like some kind of a particles going around her that look kind of like music. I don't know how to call it, like the lines where you put the notes on the music, something like that. Seemed like it. So I was trying to do kind of the same, but I didn't want her to look so perfect, like those lines going around her. So I made it more like water kind of thing, but it's not water. It's more like I wanted to feel like water, but it's not actually water. So it's kind of like a transparent power going on in there that you cannot really tell what it is. And also I noticed that it has like a lot of fairies. I guess that's what they are. I didn't want to do that. I just make one and put it like in front of her. I thought that was interesting. Also, I want to thank you guys for telling me all these cool characters, because I'm learning a lot of characters that I never saw in my life. So thank you very much for that. So this is it. I really hope you liked this video. Thank you very much for watching. What I'm going to do later depends on you. You guys have to tell me what to draw next in the comments. Here I'm just adding a little bit more of shading, but it's not that important. I didn't do any of that at the end. Didn't like how it looked, so I just left it all white. So this is the final version. Thank you very much. What I need you now, guys, to do now is to vote which one you like the most, the A or the B, and what character should I draw next. Write that in the comments so I can pick it and put it on Twitter to vote. So please subscribe and give me a thumbs up if you like the video. In the left you can download the full process and PSD, and in the right you can watch last week's episode. Thank you very much and see you next time.